Libras, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. Whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Thank you so much for joining me. This message is for any Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but also if you have Libra in a particular house or planet that you need clarity on, then this message is also for you. If this reading does end up resonating, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Now, the message that came through while I was clearing your cards was very connected to the new moon in Virgo. At the time I'm recording this, in a couple days, we have a new moon in Virgo. I do have a collective tarot reading. I highly suggest checking that out. Really related to a reset button for us collectively, personally and collectively, hitting a reset button, leaving behind old, toxic patterns, toxic routines, toxic beliefs, like there's just something here to shedding ourselves of things that don't serve us. All right. So while I was clearing your cards, you got a very strong message of shadow energy that we're letting go. We're finally putting to rest something in that shadow side of us that is holding us back. Okay. So whatever that is for you, if you have not done your shadow work journal, please, please, please do. So also, this is an interesting thing that I didn't really think about. It could be with relationships too. It could be with a Gemini, somebody who like emotionally really makes you feel great, but then there's this conflict. Okay. Like there's just a power struggle in some way. But I want to go back to what my thought was before my Gemini rising got in my head. So the Chiron retrograde right now is in Aries. Aries is your polar natal energy. Okay. So I was trying to think, process like why, there's a lot of reasons why Libras are feeling this shadow energy, but there's just something here where if you realize how strong you are, and if you realize how free you'll feel from doing this shadow work, if the new version of yourself, and not version, but you know what I mean? Like that when we let go of the things that are holding us behind, we don't realize how heavy it is until we free ourselves. I guess that's really the message I'm getting. So whatever it is, and honestly, it can just be for you because you are air in your communication. It could be a belief. It could be this this record of this thought pattern that just keeps popping up in your head. And it's been slowly telling you why do I keep thinking that? You know what I mean? And it's there is an answer for it, but you just have to go within. So if you haven't, look at it. It's this feeling of stuck and limited. Jupiter's in Gemini right now. That's where our expansion is. But if we allow that shadow to pull us back, where there's always a reason why we can't do it. So if you do watch that new moon in Virgo, the collective tarot for all of us was to get out of our heads and stop making excuses for not embracing a new routine, a new way of living, a new thought process, a new exercise routine, whatever. I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you what to do, but there's just something here where this is the time where we say, I'm done with this. All right. I'm taking control of my life. I'm holding myself accountable, and I am done, and I am releasing this. And then it's you have no idea how freeing that is. You're meant to be lifted into the air. Okay, Libra, it's your air energy. And there's just this feeling stuck. But the biggest thing with the Eight of Swords in every deck is that person always has the ability to unstick themselves. It's just whether or not they're willing to accept the challenge. Okay. And then with any challenge, it might seem difficult at first, but then once it becomes your new routine, it gets a lot easier. I'm speaking from experience. Trust me, I am a Pisces. And so having structure and routine was so it felt like swimming against a current. But then once you get into the groove and flow with it, your life gets so much easier. Okay. So I do believe it's a belief. I really think that there's a transformation, but the biggest thing is you have to accept change. Yeah. Look at this. For you, it's okay. So Aries, it's that polar natal energy of the Emperor is confidence, authority, structure, boundaries. You know what I mean? A very structured, stable energy. And so whatever it is Libra's balance. So if you're feeling off balance, you just have to know that balance is coming from within. It takes a whole new mindset. Also having energetic boundaries too. So it could be, it's a choice though. Tarot is always reminding you it's always a choice, okay? But this could be stuck too with your finances and feeling like there's something here where you're financially, not able to move forward. And then it's there's always options, okay? That's what I'm going to say is there's always options. But I do think that the strictness, it could have something to do with that and that concept of it. So the other thing I want to say before I get into the reading, if you've never read, you are you are a bad ASSS at making money, there is this chapter where they talk about how your relationship with money is a reflection of your relationship with yourself and your relationship with others, okay? So again, part of that, like healing that shadow energy and making sure that you have a healthy relationship with yourself, okay? And that your routine, your beliefs, your thought process, all of those things align with this mindset, okay? So let's see what we got going on for you, Libras. I'm hoping to see some very, wheel energy for you. Yeah, very, very strong karmic completion. This karmic completion too could be related to a father figure, a boss, somebody here who like you had a very strong emotional attachment to, and that we might not even recognize that lesson. But like I said, with the clarity that we're getting right now, especially because Mercury is gone direct, you're probably going to be like connecting dots, I guess, is really what we're seeing here. Okay. Well, yours is a very clear-cut one, Libra. Okay, so overall energy is the Two of Coins. A lot is happening, all right? You're doing a lot, okay? Multitasking is the key. Also the key is to not get stuck in your head, all right? Because this person, they are focused, right? And if they lose their focus on what they're doing, they're gonna fall off, right? And possibly break one of these coins. So there is this mentality of you getting stuck in your head. You like there's like this cycle that you go into and then you get off track, okay? And so it's just the key to this week is staying on track, staying balanced, all right? Don't let the what am I trying to say? Distractions, if you will, like, or let's say you sit down and you're like, okay, I'm finally gonna get to this, and then somebody texts, hey, you want to go do this, and you're like, oh sure, you know what I mean? It's like that kind of energy. Like, you just have to keep your eye on the prize this week. And what you need more of and what the universe is gifting you is the Page of Coins. And so this could be a person here, okay? But this to me is your inner child. And so how I'm interpreting this with these coins here and with your luck with this expansion, right? Because this is Jupiter and Capricorn, okay? And let's talk about that briefly too, because Jupiter, as I'm recording this, Pluto retrograde just fell back into Capricorn, okay? And that could really make people get thrown off, all right? So forgot to say this, stay off of social media because this is a very strong collective energy, okay? The more that you can focus on your personal balance, the better off you're going to be for the next month or two, all right? So just limit that social media time and just be mindful of that, okay? Like that energy is there to throw us off balance. But Page of Coins, to me, what this is saying is this week, your inner child and like the person, like, at the core of who you are, you do have this understanding because the Page of Coins asks us to deal with certain issues in a very practical and realistic way. All right. So there's this idea of like that confidence of like getting the reins of whatever this is coming from within you. And the universe is just asking you to pay attention to this confidence. All right. Like, look at this confidence here. Like, they know that what's growing is growing. There's no fear, worry, or doubt about it. Okay. And so it could be too that one of these coins is more lucrative than the other. But if for some reason a third coin gets added on, how can you keep that balance? Okay. How can you keep that balance? What you need less of, the 10 of Cups. I think, like I said, we're just too comfortable right now. Like, now is the time, and that's another message. Like, please listen to that new moon in Virgo, because that was another strong message, because this was the overall energy. If you're too comfortable, right, and it's a time of revamping and structure, and, like I said, you wake up at 6 a.m. every day, you go to bed at 9 p.m. every day, you don't watch social media or TV an hour before bed, you know what like, that's the energy that this new moon is asking for. But we're in a vibe of just being comfortable with the routine that we have, just being comfortable, right? Like, this is a time to really shake it up and go after life, really, is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's see, Two of Coins. Why is the Two of Coins here for Libras? Wow, this is amazing. Okay, so the Two of Coins. is clarified by the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Sorry about that. So now you can see why this confidence is coming through, because this Two of Coins, having that stability, like you're feeling that flow, right? You're riding that wave of change. You're saying yes to this new concept of what it means, like for your daily routine, for continuing to culminate this, whatever these coins are for you. But the Six of Pentacles with the Three of Cups, there is a celebration. There's this communal emotional charge of a lot of increase too in wealth. And so what did I say though about contemplating that relationship with money? The Six of Pentacles does ask you to contemplate your relationship with money, all right? And this is this idea of like charitable energy, right? Like a gift of money out of nowhere, like falling into your lap, or you gifting somebody money out of nowhere. Like it's the give and take, right? But I do think more so that you're seeing yourself in this energetic energy, and it could be coming from a celebration, but this can be a lucky turn of events. So I'm getting more so that you're seeing the results of utilizing this energy to the best of your abilities, and that there's something to celebrate from it. Okay, so that is so exciting. All right, so let's see. Page of Coins. Why is the Page of Coins here for Libras in the area? Amazing. Of what you need more of. All right, Page of Coins. Wow. Okay. This could be a life-changing week for you. All right. So there's some good news happening for you. And because there's so many coins, I do think this could be related to your career, that there's possibly an opportunity that, I don't even want to say it falls into your lap, but like it's because you've aligned yourself with this energy, all right? It's from doing the work. That's how you get this, all right? I never just want to say that, because it's like when you align yourself, when you utilize that energy, that's why. But the Ten of Pentacles and the Star. So like I said, like if it clicks in you to utilize that new moon in Virgo energy, it's going to pay off big, all right? This is huge. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen something so wonderful in one of your readings before. So whatever it is that you're going to be celebrating this week, it's going to be big, and it's going to really be a big payoff is what I'm getting. And it's that renewal that you've been waiting. Like there's something here where it's like, it's been a struggle. Like I said, your shadow energy and your like karmic lessons have felt really, really strong for Libras. And there's just this idea of like, keep at it, learning the lessons, and then it takes you to this. I mean, come on, that is amazing. But we need less of that comfort, all right? We can't fall back into that energy, because that's what throws us off balance. Okay, so yeah, oops, it's upside down. The Hangman and the Nine of Pentacles. So there is something here where it's a mindset in you, right? You're like, because this is enjoying the comforts of home, which I think is so funny. So this is the beautify your surroundings, enjoy the comforts of home, spending time at home. And it's this person's looking over it here and saying like, but I earned all this. I want to enjoy home because I earned it. And so there's this message that it's like, you really need to change your perspective about that. All right. You really got to let go and sacrifice something and rethink your identity of what that means. Like, and honestly, what that domestic life even means to you, which is interesting. But this is also because it's this idea of increasing money, but interesting enough, it's Venus and Virgo too. And so there's just this message that like, it's never going to slow down, but how you enjoy the comforts of home, you might be rethinking that, right? That's such a weird message, but I love it. Okay, so we're going to get an empowering question, Libras, and then we're going to close this out. Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Comment too. I always forget to tell people to comment. Share with somebody too who needs to hear this message. Oh, I love this. Okay, Libras, what are my best qualities? Okay, what are my best qualities? Write that down, because there's something here to your intentions too. And like, the thing in your head, I think, is that you think about all the things that you're not good at, the things that you're lacking. And it's like everybody lacks in something, right? And so there is this message of what are your best qualities? Like, that's like, talk yourself up more, okay? And know that like with this too, what I love is it's combined forces. Not everybody's great at everything. Some people excel at other things, and this person excels at something that this person doesn't, and this person doesn't, but this person excels at something. But then when they all celebrate each other, when they all raise each other up, right? There's that shift. So that is amazing. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Libras. Again, thank you so much. As always, shine your inner light. You've got this.